Hey everybody, been getting a couple questions over the past couple days about a program that we've been implementing, leaning into a little bit more recently around here to help us with project management and some communication with our customers. So I thought it would be kind of interesting to show you guys what we're using, what we're doing, and give you a little bit of an insight as to what type of experience you can expect when working with us. So let's get right into it. Right here on the screen, you'll see what's basically the homepage for a pretty high profile customer we got going right now, Mr. Mickey Mouse. We're going to be doing a master bathroom renovation for him and his wife. A little challenging project. It's definitely on a smaller scale. There's definitely some travel involved, but I think we'll be able to figure it out. So anyway, looking at this home screen here, this is basically where everything for their project and your project would live. Basically, communications back and forth. It acts like a chat. We could post messages back and forth. We definitely still have the text messages and emails flying back and forth. But what this does is allow us to kind of curate all the information and keep everything in one spot, so it's easily accessible for us as far as getting your project completed, and you as far as knowing what's going on in your home and your project. This gives a little bit of information about who you are and where you're at, and the customer name and all that kind of good stuff. So this would be the main dashboard. The next task we have, the next folder we have up here is called Documents, and this is where every document for your project will live. So we would start out with your estimate, and if you're working with us and you receive an estimate, you will have already received this, and it has contract and all that kind of other good stuff. This is where your estimates will live. This is where the invoices will go. If there's change orders on your project moving forward, they would all be in here as well. The next tab we have up at the top here is the schedule. So what we're looking at, what it pulls up right here, is the Gantt chart. It's a Gantt view for your project, and it basically just walks you down the scheduling and shows us what can't be started until the last task is finished and all that kind of stuff. A more typical view would be a month calendar, which we also have in here, so that you can see what's going on. You can kind of plan a little bit as to what to expect and what parts of the project are going to happen when, and then it helps us keep on top of our subcontractors and our in-house labor to make sure that we're keeping everything moving forward. And then we also do have just a straight list view, if that floats your boat. The next tab we have up here at the top is an interesting feature that has been severely well received. It was just rolled out by the company and the app that we're using, and it came out at a great time, and customers are loving it. And it's daily logs. It's a daily journal. It's basically what happened at your project that day. We could put anything. We put our texts in here as far as what happened on the job that day. If there's big projects or big milestones coming up the next day, where next payment is going to be due, whatever, we can put everything in here. We share that with the homeowner, so it's seen on both sides. The homeowner can comment on it. If there's something that is going great, you can comment on that. If there's something that you're not expecting or anything of that, you can comment that. You can make a phone call. But these going out every day has been a really neat addition, a really welcomed addition. And then we include some pictures if it's necessary, if there's some progress that we want to show you. And then also just for informational purposes, it just shows the local weather, what's going on there. So if we have site delays for whatever reason and we weren't sure, looking back, okay, well, it was 10 degrees and snowing, so we didn't make it there that day. The last tab we have here is where all of our files live. So this is where we'll share some documents back and forth that are not your estimates or your invoices or change orders. So we have some project details on, say, a specific vanity that you want, some cut sheets and dimension sheets. That type of thing could live here. If there's anything outside of that, we upload it into here, and then it's accessible to both us and you anytime you need to. And that's this pretty simple rundown. It's a pretty straightforward interface. The program is feature packed from our side of it. It does so much more for us, on the business end, which is a welcome addition to what we're doing here. It helps keep us a little more streamlined and keeping everything run a little bit smoother in a somewhat crazy world. So I hope that gives you a little bit of insight as to what it is we got going on here. We do this with every project. Some projects, shorter projects, it's not as in depth. There's not much back and forth, but we still do it from our end to keep everything running smoothly and keeping our homeowners up to date and know what's going on. Okay, so thanks for checking us out. I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you again soon.